So what we just experienced was the first crash of our playthrough of this mighty fine The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Let's Play. Now, in the first game, our first crash happened within the first 2 hours, if I recall correctly. So this is a new record, really, but I don't know what caused it though, because I hadn't been running the game for too long. Make sure to keep the save file registry clean. Or the save file list, rather. Maybe because of entering and leaving the mist and the game didn't really know what to do, so it just went ah! And then died. That's my theory, but again, just a theory. I think we need to go up through that. Some guy there who's blue. Is he someone?
Oh, Witcher! I'm glad I found you. I've got something for you.
We know each other?
So surprised by a stranger bearing gifts? Ah, you humans, egotistical barbarians you are. I was in Flotsam when the massacre started. Just accept it. I won't take no for an answer.
Thanks.
So what did he just give us? An axe. Allegedly. Seems like kind of a weird gift, so...
I'll say it again. Humans are strange.
No, we can't find anything for us to just doop-de-doop, so... Let's keep going. The music here in Bergen is just beautiful. Bergen itself is beautiful, even if it is somewhat of something of a maze to move around in.
And you, trust the girl? I don't think we'll get through this in one piece.
We knew we might not from the start. Light enough to leave. The storm's coming. Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
So that's interesting. The rest was quite terrible, some of them at least. Don't seem to be on the Saskia train as much as Jorvath, but they're on the Jorvath train, so they trust in him knowing what's best. What's with these kids just having kettles on their head and following us about? I don't know, but I do know that we're picking up a whole bunch of garbage that we can sell later. And I enjoy that. Actually, because of a thingy, I'll do this. Just having backup saves and so on. Because I know how video games work. Or rather, I know how kind of old video games work. Completely new ones. Sometimes I know about how they work, sometimes I don't. And the very old ones, and those are the really something ones. The real interesting ones, I suppose, because sometimes their logics and so on are different in modern games. Just take the 3 Witcher games, for example. The differences between those and that's not... We said 8, 9, 10, 11, 4 years between each of them. And just look at how much they changed because of the trends. The first one, pure-blooded RPG. Because that was what RPGs were then, and by 2011 everything's an action game, because apparently that's the way you get people to play your game. And then 2015, every game's an open world game. Something's coming for us, allegedly. Oh. Get 20 soldiers. It's interesting, what are they doing here? Now let's use the group finisher. It's got the 2 nearest, but the last guy was too far away to be affected. Interesting though that they just attack us outright. To be fair, we are sort of siding with their enemy, but and by all means we are wanted in the country. That's the Kingslayer. Though it's Leather's doing and not us.
I'll make mincemeat of your arse!
No, you won't. that everything. Kidwenny swords. More Kidwenny swords. Even though it's only one at a time, so technically it's different. The video games really do change over the times, and I'm finding knackers. Kidwenny black sword. Now see, that's an interesting sword. I actually think it's kind of better than ours, but let's see. Deals small staple damage, has 2 rune slots, has knockdown and bleeding rather than poison. So while we do have a robust steel sword of something, let's get Kidwenny black sword. I think it just looks a bit cooler. Or no, it looks cooler because it's cool to have these sort of, you know, this magical robust sword which could deal 1 more damage and has poison, but bleeding and knockdown, and since we have improved all of our status effects, let's look at it a bit. This looks like a standard sword, whereas the other one was kind of curved. Don't have any runes to give it because we have 2 rune slots. Got the sun rune, which is ups damage, which I still think we kind of should save for other things, and damage bonus and signs. Of course, if we don't use our upgrades, we won't have them for anything. Luckily, the group's not enough, so it's not all bad. I have a theory that that 1 rune would require mecha parts, that it would be, you know, and it's better because zone mechas are restricted only to the first chapter. Seems I was wrong, but I suppose it's also better game design to do it this way, because then you can make your fire or sun. The White Flame, Dune Banner, and other stuff. We buy the book about, yeah, we already have about the White Flame. The White Frost, the White Flame. Emir about Emrys, and got about the Dun Banner too. Or Dun Banner, to use their own way of pronouncing it. Which is technically more correct, maybe, kinda, sorta, than Dun Banner, but I don't know. I think this here should lead into a crypt, yep. Let us see. We also need to find the harpy nests. Really, we just need to find the harpies to find the nests. The game crashed because it tried saving constantly when it couldn't. Oh, that would be a weird reason for the game to go, nope! Didn't press Alt F4 by accident. So it would not surprise me if there's something along those lines that happened. It's up on that little hill though, which we now need to find a way to get up to. That's whenever the game crashes and shows my desktop, I remove the desktop button whenever that, if something else happens that forces me to cut it short. I use some editing tricks to make that bit disappear. It does, however, cost us the video quality a bit. But that should not, you know, dissuade you from watching this Let's Play. Because for the most part, knock on wood, everything is all nice and fine. I can see the tower there. We just need to get up to it. But how in the world do we do that? I'm gonna pick up some flowers. Aha! No, you can only jump down there. First, and if Gold jumped, he would be able to grab a hold of up there. But no. So how in the world do we get up now? Do we run around and up this bit and then jump? Is that a thing? If it is, it's kind of weird. Oop, harpies. Just landed and flew around. Let's see, I want to know that we are near the place where they are before I plant the trap. I suppose if we just track this, and we've been saving constantly. I'm going to do this, and a boop. Will they then take it? Take the trap, you bastards. Come on. Seem to be refusing to take the trap. Alas. Sometimes he jumps, sometimes he doesn't. Usually it's a light attack that make him jump. It's a heavy attack doesn't. I'll let that trap again. Quick save our game. Pick up all the harpy feathers. How many of them do we have actually? 56. We need 4 more. Nice little place we found though. Something tells me maybe we go to the edge here and then we jump, and then that's the way you do it. Yeah. It just feels weird that this would be a thing. We tried. Harpies are definitely congregating here. Harpy feathers and I think we just need one more. Will you guys pick up one? Come on.
Take that.
Sorry. I hear distinct sounds and I gotta mimic them. Kind of like a parrot. But I'm a person, so I don't know what's up with it. Definitely know that we are getting fat loot. Life and death of the White Rose. The story of the one known as the White Rose of Sherwood is both sad and tragic. Over 200 years ago, Elrond led elven youth into a hopeless fight against the humans. This heroic dash could end in only one way. They died for freedom, for stone and marble of their cities, and for Elrond. Just as she promised, they died with dignity, heroism, honor. Yet elves could not rise again after that defeat. However, she remains a symbol of fighting for freedom to this day, and elven insurgents go to battle with her name on their lips. Yes, I kind of feel like we should use some of our runes. Plonk the sun rune into this, yes. 31 to 35. That definitely makes it better than our other one. Have any greater vitality and the critical effects mutagen? I don't think it's like vitality. It should be, if it was a greater critical effects mutagen, I'd been all about it. But it isn't. We got anything else? Yeah, we did. Yes. We even talked at great lengths about Elrond in the first game. Will you pick this thing up? No, it won't. We definitely can cut it into pieces. Into mincemeat. I just wanted to complete the contract. The game ain't having it. Let's climb up to the tower, get our blaze of power. Ah! Magical crystal. we've got to give Philippa the item. But before we go do that, we should stay in the area to complete the harp contract, and also go into the Catacombs. But this here definitely looks like a nest. Probably doesn't count, for one reason or another. It's also a shame that this game doesn't have any actual description of what the thing is. Like magical crystal. The first game, I'm fairly certain, if I recall correctly, at least told you this is a magical crystal of something, or it's held by salamander people, stuff like that. I kind of miss that because it allowed you to just get kind of an idea about stuff that you, the player, otherwise wouldn't know because you don't live in this world. You don't have the many years of experience as Geralt does. And you are not literally a witcher just because you play this game. But one thing we are, however, is looking for harpies. And their traps and their nests. And inaccessible ledges, which should be around here, right? Apparently not. I'm running away from the place we're supposed to be going. The Catacombs. Sort of north-ish from here. But I see on the map that there's something in this direction, and if that is what I think it is, then I'll be a happy camper. Can't run through the water because it's too deep, so we've got to find a place where it's not deep and then walk past that. It makes sense. Some birdies. See how allegedly trims. We can move around here and go up there, but it's not actually a thing because we can't. And sometimes the game's a bit misleading like that. But let's see. This is a cave. I wonder what it's a cave about. Oh, it's a different way of getting back to Wagon. Yeah, it seems like it's just a shortcut to Wagon. Unless it leads to that, which was a funky place we couldn't go before. Let's see. At least to Wagon will rebound back. And this looks like Wagon. Yes, it is actually the place where we came in. Or came out. The place we used to get to where we just were and where we're going now again. And the door closes automatically because it then deloads Wagon and starts loading the next area. Kinda smart when you don't want loading screens from entering and leaving buildings. So I think that games are more about just masking loading screens. I don't mind it, it's kind of funny. But oh, there's one here, it's just being masked. Because that's funny. In some weird roundabout way. Maybe I'm alone in thinking that. I don't know. I think the under the hood stuff of games and so on, I think that's really interesting to think about and to notice because not everyone notices it. When you've been playing games for a long while, you kind of start noticing it, and because it's the same tricks used over and over again. If there's a new trick used, like, oh, this was really cool. You know, it's just still just, oh, it's technically a loading screen right now, but it's not taking you out of the game as such. It's just loading the, having an icon spin so you know the game hasn't frozen, and then boop, you continue. An example of that would be Pathologic 2, the sequel to Pathologic. Which in the first game, whenever you enter the building or left the building, you get a loading bar, a complete actual loading screen, and you just boop out into the world or into the building you're entering. In the sequel, when you open doors, it still loads, but you then also get treated to an animation of the character opening the door and stepping in, and the door closes behind you, and you can look out of windows from inside buildings to see stuff. But alas, we are not playing Pathologic, we are playing The Witcher 2, so let's look at all this stuff. And these raids are no longer as big meanies as they were earlier, it seems. Maybe ritual raids were just weird. Definitely feel like we maybe need to take a swallow potion if we are to continue building into here. But I'm not entirely certain. Blood judgment just yet. Anything to loot here? Only to go do some grave robbing. But disturbing the dead, which then causes the wraiths to appear. Makes sense. Better loot. We just got some materials. We also get experience from killing wraiths, I think. Let's see, does it mention us getting XP? Doesn't seem like it, but we get essences of death. So I vote for us continuing to do some grave robbing. Ooh, a named sword. Silver sword, and that deals more damage and gives poison. Seems to look the same though. But yeah. Sure. Fate. Okay, the pommel looks different. Nice. Some silver ore. Let's just get balls to the wall. Cover 2 corpses. But only 1 wraith. Maybe. More silver ore. Neat. Continue into these scripts and see what happens. Ah. Nothing behind here either. I guess not behind here either. Indeed. And that goes further down. Probably leads up to the other place. Oh, this here also leads somewhere. So I think we will be going down here first.